Hey, everyone watching this now. Oh. Hey, everyone watching this. I don't know what time it is. 1:11 p.m. Eastern time. I'm working from home, and I thought I would do a little stream while I work. So if you hear some clickety clackety on the keys, that's what it is. And if I have to mute and stop at some point, that's what that is. But I'm going to be streaming for a little while. Film buff, what do you... Oh, man. So sweet. So sweet, film buff. Miss you too. So if I like just duck out for a little bit or something, that is why. I'm working from home, but I do want to talk to you guys about Twin Peaks because I'm feeling a little down, feeling a little... I don't know. I miss Twin Peaks. I miss Twin Peaks. But I know we have the final dossier coming in a couple weeks, in about a month now, which will be nice, and then the DVD in December. But you know, it's not the same anymore. It's not the same anymore. I feel like we're in this weird limbo period, which is, I guess other people are still having the conversation, but I don't know. I'm in like this weird, I don't know, this weird grieving phase. It's really weird because there's no other show where I've had like a grieving phase. Like Scrubs, I'm a huge fan of Scrubs. Scrubs is like my favorite show, but besides Twin Peaks. And I had a little bit of a grieving phase when Scrubs ended, and then it came back for that weird like medical school thing, but it wasn't the same. And I don't know. This is just weird. I guess because there wasn't like a community to be involved with when Scrubs was on. But now but since I was so invested in the Twin Peaks stuff, especially this year, it feels like you're like something is lost, which sucks. Katrina says Sunday is nowhere near as fun. I agree. It really isn't. It's such a bummer. I don't want to bum everybody out on a Wednesday afternoon, but that's how I feel. Hey Katie, what's up? I know it sucks. I literally had to get on and just like vent. This is like a little bit of therapy. I was gonna watch a couple of episodes, but I was like, I don't know if I'm in the right state of mind to watch it. Hello, Eugenio. But I mean, I have sort of another stream plan where we're gonna go in depth with things again, but I feel like everything is sort of, until I rewatch the whole thing, until I go through the whole thing again and rewatch and maybe come back with some new theories, I feel like everything is sort of just like out there and everybody's like, the theories are haywire. It's almost like it's too much. It's too, like, I never thought I'd say it, but it's too abstract, if that's even possible. Because it's like, okay, now you could be like, you just like resign to the fact that it could be any one of these things. And it's like, well, if there's like not a single thing, it's sort of like, okay, that's it. It's everything. It's everybody's wrong and everybody's right. Which, again, not necessarily true, but it's... I feel like the fact that it is so abstract and so broad, and there's so many theories, I don't know. It just, like, it takes me away from wanting to, like, just add to it. Again, I don't know if that's just me, though. Let me know if that's just me. Maybe it's just, like, this weird grieving stage, and I'm feeling so like, I feel over it. Maybe I'm upset. I don't know. Katrina says it was really a gift. It's hard to get back to not regularly being challenged by these new ideas and images. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Like, we're kind of left with these theories about it being a dream, and whose dream is it, and like how do the dreams work in Twin Peaks? Are they dimensions? Is it time travel? But I don't know. I'm kind of, honestly, I'm tired. That's why I haven't been making as many videos. I'm just kind of tired, which is silly because it's a TV show. All I do is sit there and watch. But the brain power it takes, and reading all the theories and watching other people, theorize about it, can be a little draining. It's fun, but can be a little draining, I guess. Kai says Mark will save us from suicide for a bit with his book. Yeah, I guess. Hopefully, I mean, we might get more. Who knows? Who knows? It'll be a couple of years, but we'll probably get more, I imagine. Hello from Istanbul. Barizbey? Am I pronouncing that right? Thanks for watching. In the middle of the day. Well, it's the middle of the day in New Jersey, but I think you guys are in the evening over there, which is cool. Katie, yeah, we have Halloween here. That's gonna be fun. I think also the Bookhouse Boys journal comes out that same day, and it's gonna come with like little fun little cards and stuff. I haven't pre-ordered that though, so I'll have to do that soon. Although it's just a journal, it's cool. It'll be cool to have like some official merch before everything starts disappearing. If it does, they might start releasing more when the Blu-ray comes out. The season 3 Blu-ray. I'm still not over that, but I get it. Katrina says she has to put off the rewatch until she can focus. Maybe start with season 1. That's what I was thinking of doing. It's like two different shows completely though. So I watched a couple of the original episodes and it just feels like a different feels like a different show with a lot of the same actors and stuff and characters. They just happen to have all the same names and same faces. Some people said it took away from the original, but I don't think so. To me, when I watch it, it feels just like two separate things. Although I know it's supposed to be one thing, but they feel very separate to me. Excuse me. Katrina says it seems like a lot of the process is our engagement with it. If you just try and sit and watch it, it will eat you. Nom nom. You're probably right about that. I definitely feel like when I can't watch Twin Peaks now without like talking to somebody about it. It's really weird because when I originally started watching it, it was like I didn't think I'd be as big a fan of it. To be honest, I rewatched the first episode like 3 times before I actually got into it. I didn't really like it. The first 2 times I watched it, I thought it was too slow. This was when I was starting to really get into David Lynch's stuff. I thought it was too slow, and I'm like, I don't know if this is actually for me. But the rest is history. So yeah, I just wanted to come and just vent with you guys. I'm glad to see that people are online, because if I was doing this by myself, it'd be a little weird and kind of sad, even sadder. Think the return is at a whole new level, Katie. I agree. You could watch the original for like what it is, but like if you want to go a step further, if you want to go deeper into that world, you have the return, and the return is, as we all know, wild as hell. It's wild at heart. The fact that they separate yet intertwine is great. Thank Lynch season 3 wasn't just fan service. I agree. I wanted a little bit of fan service, and I guess we got that. And I don't know who watched my video with my arm, like it hurt my arm when you went like this. I thought like I did that video with my friend, and I thought it was very apropos to what the tone of the new season was. So if you didn't watch that video, basically what me and my friend talked about was the whole arm wrestling thing was sort of, I guess, a metaphor for how fans are gonna take this new show series, where he's gonna pull your arm, he's gonna push your arm down here, he's gonna make it where it's uncomfortable and it hurts a little bit, and then he's gonna take you somewhere, like much safer, much more familiar, and then he's gonna bend it a little bit more. I mean, if that was I don't know if that, probably not the original intent of that scene. Maybe it was, who knows? But that's how I'm sort of taking it now. That scene just represents the fans, basically the fan perception of what the fan perception of the new series. Let's see. Arm theory was great. Back to starting positions. Yes, I think whenever we go and see our old characters, like the Twin Peaks, like Hawk and Log Lady and Andy and Lucy, I think that was starting positions. And then we have Evil Cooper and our regular, like the Dougie stuff. And the Dougie stuff was funny, but it was a little hard to watch because you just wanted Cooper back. It was just so much of that. So much of just not toying with the audience, but I don't know what the word is. I guess it's not. He wasn't toying. He was just sort of, leading us through. I guess is an optimistic way to say it. Not leading. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think you guys get what I mean. Excuse me, I got to do some typing here. I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so he was leading us through, and I definitely agree with that. It hurt a little bit. Now seeing the whole thing, some people are definitely hurt. They think they lost that match. They got punched in the face by Mr. C. But I don't know. It felt good. Maybe I'm a masochist, but it felt good when he pulled my arm down here. Jan Lynch's, I'm guessing you mean teaching patience to his audience. Yeah, this is something I wanted to talk about in a stream. I don't remember where I read it. Possibly on Reddit, but the whole reason he didn't want to go with Netflix for the new season was so that people couldn't binge it. So people had to wait week to week to watch the episodes, which I thought was really cool because it was fun to do that. It was so much fun. And now I still watch, serial television. I watch stuff that comes on week to week, as I'm sure a lot of people do, but I don't think I don't think most other shows have that gravity or weight to do something like that and have people, excited to watch each episode. I think Twin Peaks was I couldn't see doing that. Like coming back 25 years with the Big Bang Theory and being like, no, we want people to wait week to week to watch each episode or something. I think I don't know. There's certain shows that deserve that are good to watch as a whole, but it doesn't feel very ceremonious. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. It felt ceremonious with Twin Peaks, and some other shows don't have the gravity or the weight to be that. I don't know if I'm making any sense, so you could tell me to shut up if I'm not. But Eva Katrina says, getting to know Dougie was laying groundwork for the idea that you can't go back to starting positions. You can't. It's 25 years. You can't go back. It's impossible. Impossible to go back. So the only way is to go forward or go around. I guess you can go. I don't. If you do, I guess if you try to go back, maybe. If you try to go back, you could just mess everything up. You don't want to go back. I guess maybe that's what we learned. But we kind of know that from Doctor Who. I wonder what Lynch and Mark's thoughts were for the out-of-place accountant in the arm wrestling scene. It was wonderful. I haven't really thought about that. Do you need any money? I think he says. I don't remember exact words, but it was interesting to say the least. I haven't really thought about that. Curious now. Very curious. Bursbay says, did you watch the Mulholland Drive TV series pilot episode? Much like season 3. I have not watched the pilot episode. I've watched the movie, of course, one of my favorite movies, but I have not watched the pilot episode. I should do that. I also haven't seen On the Air, I believe it's called. Oh wait, maybe, no, I have seen On the Air. Wait, it's been a while though, so I don't remember. I don't remember. Kai Hansen said maybe it was similar to Normal's Pie scene. You want to take some money? Nope. And there's a lot of like money denial in this series, and I wonder if it has anything to do with people approaching David Lynch for projects that aren't like in his David Lynch and Mark Frost for projects that aren't really theirs. Or like maybe they were approached for projects that just to have their names tagged onto it. It wasn't really a project they would be passionate about or be interested in, but there was a price tag, and maybe people thought they could just buy them out that way to get them on the bill, but they said no. It's just my idea behind what that was all about, but who knows? Who will ever really know? So how are you guys feeling? Let me know how you guys are feeling, because I'm in this weird transient sort of dissociative state with Twin Peaks. You guys probably realize I haven't done real Twin Peaks videos in a while. I've just done those vinyl unboxings, unwrappings. I just thought it was funny because of the word wrapped in plastic. So I don't know. But yeah, we're probably gonna do a stream sometime this weekend with another, really cool lady who has this cool Twin Peaks theme. And we're just gonna discuss that. Nadine, her name is Nadine. But that's probably gonna happen sometime this weekend. I'll let you guys know though. And I definitely want to get back to discussing with other people. Maybe have Danielle back on. Maybe I'll talk to Cameron again at some point. Kind of keep missing him. Kai says Lynch probably gets asked every day to do a new project. No wonder he hides away and does his own thing. Yeah, that's what I feel like. I mean, I feel like I'd be the same way if, I was being approached every other day to just put my name on something when, like, I don't know. I could feel like I could see Lynch being approached to do some, like, do Blade Runner or do, like, some superhero movie, like Lynch's Batman or something. And I love Batman, don't get me wrong, but I could see them trying to get him to do stuff like that, just to have the Lynch name on it and have Lynch's Batman. But something that's not interesting, like, and maybe give him a couple $1 million. And if he's not interested in it, then he most likely won't do it. Especially if it's supposed to follow some kind of mold, which we know a lot of the superhero movies do. no, I don't know why I'm fixating on superhero movies, but whenever I think of large sums of money for directorial stuff, I just, my brain goes to superhero movies. Hey Jason, miss you too, man. Hello, Cal, what's up? Ian says, for me, all Lynch's work is magical in the sense that I can always revisit, and I will always get something out of it and never get bored. Yeah. No, I agree. I actually, the Art Life came out yesterday. I've seen the Art Life. It's, if you have Amazon Prime, I believe it's still streaming for free on Amazon Video for those with Prime. But the Blu-ray, the Criterion Blu-ray, just came out yesterday, I believe. I think I'm gonna order that. It's, if you guys haven't watched the Art Life yet, definitely go watch it. It's real. It's so cool. I definitely need to watch it again. It definitely gets my brain in the mood to create. I'm actually, and I know I keep talking about this, but I'm super excited. I'm actually working on a short myself. It's going to be very David Lynch inspired. Hopefully not too much. I just don't want to, like, I don't want to become someone that rips off David Lynch. I mean, I was always into surrealism even before I got into David Lynch, but I want to be able to, you know, have my own, like, my own section of surrealism. So I definitely want to do that. And I'll definitely have more information about that short soon. We're going to be shooting, hopefully, starting next week. I know that maybe you guys don't want to hear me talk about my own stuff, but I'm excited for it. I've been looking at props and whatnot. Cal says, I notice myself thinking about Twin Peaks every day. Just can't get over with it and move on. But I haven't watched it for a couple weeks. Just going to wait for the Blu-ray. Sometimes I watch it at the gym because it's it's a good distraction, and cardio is so boring, but it's like you just have to put in your time. So sometimes I'll watch some of the new parts. I'll have like I'll want to revisit one of the parts in my head, and I'll just watch it, or I'll watch an original episode, or I'll watch the movie. But I haven't like just sat down and watched it in a while. Excuse me. I start talking too much, and then I want to burp, but I don't want to burp into the microphone because that's gross. So if you ever see me making this face, right, like that's me wanting to burp. Art Life is so good. I love the Art Life. I really want to watch it again because, like I'm doing now, I was like working while I watched it, so I just want to like maybe get the Blu-ray, sit down and watch it. And also, Fire Walk With Me 4K comes out next month, which I'm probably gonna. I mean, I already have Fire Walk With Me, but if there's extra stuff on it, I might as well get it. Being like a super fan. Wish there would be secrets on the Blu-ray. You never know, man. You never know. I think there's gonna be extra stuff. I think Cameron said it actually. I don't remember what his source was. Cameron from Obnoxious and Anonymous said there was going to be a documentary or something about the making of something like that. I don't remember exactly. So that's going to be awesome to see, especially for people that are interested in filmmaking, and I mean people that are just interested in the show, to see behind the scenes how everything worked out. I don't know what way it's going to be, but what it's going to consist of, but I'm excited to see it behind the scenes for sure. Cal says, I love the way they use Lynch's music in the Art Life. Really enjoyed it. Great doc. You know, the way Lynch, I'm honestly not a huge fan of his recorded music. His voice, I just like, I'm very particular about the voices in the music I listen to, and I'm honestly just not crazy about his music. But I like his like more instrumental sort of sound effects, ambient kind of stuff. But I do like the way they used it in the art life. And it's funny because I'm like, David, like when I heard the American Woman version of the American Woman remix in Twin Peaks, that really slow drum beat, I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. I wonder what he did to it. And then I messed around with it. I just realized he made it slower. And I'm sure he added some other sound effects or something, but it just sounded like he just made it. He like slowed it down, and that was it. Same thing. I guess they did the same thing for the part with the woodsmen when they come and cover Cooper with blood. That's a Beethoven song slowed down, which I think is really funny. And I tried it, and I put it in this little YouTube video, Instagram video I made, and I was like, okay, I guess you could get away with not paying for licenses for new songs by just taking a royalty-free song and slowing it down, and it'll make it creepy, and you won't have any copyright issues. There's going to be a new interview with Shirley on Firewalk with Me. That's going to be cool. I really want to go to the Twin Peaks Festival next year, and meet everyone. I'm definitely planning on it. As soon as those tickets go on sale, I'm buying tickets, and I'm buying a hotel in Seattle at least, or I'll just buy lodging in North Bend or something. But I definitely want to go to the festival next year. I wanted to go this year, but I couldn't manage it. Serena says, as much as I liked it, I don't see myself watching season 3 again now that I know what it leads to. Can't say it's worth 18 more hours of my life. I guess to each their own, Serena. I'm not gonna, I mean, if you don't feel like it's worth it to you, I get it. I mean, each of us took away, I think, something different from it. I'm not gonna hold it over your head. I mean, I like watching it. I like watching it as a fan and as somebody who's into filmmaking. I like to see how they do certain things and certain effects, and sometimes I just listen to it with headphones on just to hear like sort of different stuff going on in the background, and I don't know. I just like thinking about it. It's a world I like occupying every now and then. I'm very much into escapism. Ever since I was a little kid, I just like getting lost in books and movies and shows, and I get addicted to them, which is not a great thing, but it can be a lot of fun. I don't think it's a terrible thing either. Cal says, what kind of film are you planning on making? I make short films too. It'd be interesting to hear more about it. Well, I'm definitely going to probably make like a behind the scenes kind of thing. But it's the tentative title right now, and this is an exclusive, first time. It might change. The tentative title right now is Killing the Messenger. That's going to be the name of the short. And I don't want to give too much away. It's going to be a lot of weird, like I've had a lot of weird dreams lately. There's going to be some of those visuals in those dreams. There's one about things moving outside of a window, almost like a slide projector. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm still workshopping it. I might pull Inland Empire and write it as I go along, but yeah, that's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a short sort of horror. I don't know, horror, maybe just surreal. That's what I'm calling it. A short surreal film with some sort of plot. It's vaguely, very lightly based off an old short film I made a couple years ago. That was sort of more of me experimenting with my camera. But I like messing around with it. Let's see. The journey is more important than the destination. Absolutely. I agree with you. The sounds are worth a closer listen. I love the sound. I actually bought the album from Dean Hurley, who's the sound engineer on Twin Peaks. I just like hearing those, really bassy electricity sounds and whatnot. Did I watch Lost Highway? To be honest with you, I've watched Lost Highway 3 times, but I definitely need to watch it again because I don't know what was going on with me, but I didn't retain so much of what happened in Lost Highway. Nice legacy to have as a creative person, stimulating creativity. Honestly, a lot of the times when I watch Twin Peaks, it's almost like for a selfish reason. It's like I need to have these juices going in my head. So I watch Twin Peaks just to get me in sort of that mind state of creativity. Lynch and Frost do I don't know, the way they build atmosphere and just the context of their stories gets me into that mood. It's like such a creative show. It's the show for people that love I don't know, like creativity, and I don't know how to explain it really, but I'm sure most of you understand. I'm sure you guys understand. Thanks, Katie. Hopefully I'll have it out before Halloween. If not, whatever. I'm not gonna rush it, but I want to have it out before Halloween. It's not gonna be long. It's probably gonna be like a 5-minute thing. So, and I'm posting it here. I was thinking about maybe if it turns out decently, holding it and putting it in some festivals. But I think it's gonna be more of an abstract idea short film rather than sort of a narrative. There's gonna be some loose narrative, but I don't think it's a short film that that's gonna be for like a festival kind of thing. Maybe an art house kind of thing, but not a festival. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Cal. Thanks, Jason. All right, how long have we been going here? I didn't plan on this going really long. I just wanted to vent a little bit with you guys. Half hour, not bad, not bad. So like I was saying before, we're probably doing a stream this weekend. Probably doing like one of our hardcore streams this weekend. But we'll see. Hey, Moneymaker, what's up? Thanks for hanging out. We're just sort of, for those of you tuning in, we're just sort of, everybody here has been here for a while. We're all kind of venting and sharing our thoughts and feelings now that it's been almost a couple days shy of a month since the finale aired. So all of us are kind of in a mourning period. But where was I? Definitely doing like a hardcore stream this weekend with Nadine. Hopefully. I'm not saying for sure yet because she lives, 15 hours ahead of me. So it's going to be a little strange. It's going to be a little hard to do. We're going to be completely two ends of the time stream. Cal says, send it out to North Bend Film Festival. They're starting there next year. A new genre fest. I was thinking about trying to send mine for fun. It would be cool to travel there to see my own short. Cal, send me your stuff, man. Send me your stuff. I want to see. Send me a link on Twitter and I'll put it in the chat so everybody can take a look if you want. You thought we were talking about the restaurant. I haven't been to the restaurant. I know it's kind of like a Hooters alternative kind of thing. I don't know if there's a Twin Peaks in New Jersey. I don't know where the closest Twin Peaks restaurant is. I would go, but I don't know. I don't know if there's any. Is there actually any Twin Peaks references in the restaurant? I'm wondering. Let me know if you guys have been there. Is there anything related to the TV show at all? Yeah, Cal, send me, I don't know if you have a Twitter, send me a link to it on Twitter, and I'll put it in the chat so anybody wants to check out your stuff can check it out. I'm all for sharing the love. I'm sure somebody's going to be interested. I'll watch it for sure. I mean, not if you're working on one now, but send me something you already have. Moneymaker, yours was closed in Waco. Oh, that sucks. Like, do they have good food or like I don't really know what the vibe is of that place. I've been streaming mostly. I mean, I've been streaming for probably a couple years, but I've been really streaming this year alone. Like the past couple months, I've been really on it. Cal, yeah, whenever it's ready. I don't want to like out it before it's ready. But if you have other things, like things that are already out, let me know. I'll be happy to share. Let's see. I do have to do some work. So I might have to cut this short. I was supposed to work while I was doing this stream. But of course I got distracted because this is way more interesting. Wouldn't you agree? See? Hanukkah. Alright. So, guys, I think I'm going to cut it off there. Again, if you're not, following me on Twitter, that's usually where I announce, like, when streams are going to happen. I know most of you are there already, but you see the Twitter handle in the top, the top over here. Your left, my right. So go there, follow. I mean, I'm going to ask for the follow. And you'll know when the next stream is. This was just me crying a little bit on camera. But yeah, we're gonna do a real hardcore stream, hardcore getting into theories and getting a little dirty with the theories. Hopefully this weekend. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Moneymaker. I'm sorry to disappoint that it wasn't about the restaurant. But maybe if I ever go there, I'll make a video about it. Thank you guys for watching as always. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Have to do the little YouTube spiel. And I shall see you guys very soon. Have a good weekend and hang in there. See you later.